Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to another speed build. Welcome back, guys, to my YouTube channel. I hope you had an amazing day. So back to the Brillianton Bay and one of my favorite lots. It's Domus Familiaris, I believe that's the name. I really wanted to make something very interesting since the only thing I'm doing lately is basically making some kind of builds and doing some projects that are pretty much related with businesses and hobbies. And for many reasons, I talked about this a lot in my previous builds. Somehow now I can do more, explore more, and make more interesting builds, and also filling all the worlds with very interesting builds. So this is not exception at all. So I'm doing one very beautiful, more like Victorian style of house when it comes to the exterior. Since I am watching this freaking picture like every single day when I go to my Pinterest board, I always have this picture pinned of this beautiful house. I believe, I'm not so sure is it real or not. Maybe it was just some kind of not, I don't want to say painting, but some picture made by someone, or it's like a more digital art style of picture. And I really wanted to do this for such a long time, and since I don't want to go back to Wienerberg or I don't know where, but I don't know, somehow I felt like this is perfect, especially for the storyline. This one is going to be made for a teacher who also intentionally has one small room where she or he or whatever you like is teaching and doing some private classes, So I thought it's such a cool idea for such a cool build, and I was thinking about this a lot. I really wanted to make this happen, so here I am doing this. I hope you're going to like this one, because I know a lot of people don't like very traditional houses and styles like this, but I think this one, it's not very like heavily Victorian, especially when it comes to the inside. It's very traditional, neutral brown ish kind of interior, but still I really wanted to make such a beautiful, like a backyard and front yard, and to have a lot of different activities, to have a lot of flowers and decorations, and make this space and this lot very beautiful and very like loved and well decorated and styled. So I think that every single piece of this flowers and greenery that I put on this lot, it goes so well, so perfect with the story that I have, even though inside doesn't reflect the outside that much, because I decided to choose totally different colors for the interior, like I said, but still I really wanted to go and play around with a lot of colors, not a lot of colors, but to use a lot of green and whites and flowers and bushes and trees all over the place. And also I decided to add a very small cute style. Was pretty much the same as the house. I really wanted to add a greenhouse. And when it comes to this garage space, I decided to use that for a lot of cool stuff you're going to see. I decided to add so many different machines, like activities for them to play around, because somehow I decided for this house to be some kind of a couple that lives alone. Probably their kids are not here anymore, and they decided to transfer that garage into some activity room and the kids' bedroom, or kid bedroom, to turn into the classroom. So I think it's very good idea. Even though we have a plenty of space inside, they have very spacious bedroom and ensuite bathroom, but we also have additional bathroom upstairs if you decide for some reason to play around with the family, but not with like private teacher, not private teacher, but like a teacher situation gameplay. You still have one room to choose, and maybe you have better idea than me. Maybe this house it's much better for something else, but that was my like initial idea when I started building this, because I spent a lot of time thinking about who is going to live in this particular house. Because I'm not playing with this. I'm not building with the idea just to make something. I'm always thinking about the family or particular sim or NPC who is going to live in this house, and I'm making a story about it. And that's the reason why every single of interiors are very specific. So yeah, even though I was so indecisive whether I'm going to use a very light colors inside or a darker one, I still decided to go with a little bit darker colors, but not dark, like not that kind of a Victorian or dark academia style. Don't think it's going to be something like that, but it's more like brownish, dark brown traditional house. We have very beautiful backyard over here with a lot of different stuff that I decided to also use again, especially for the Sixum and Max 20. He has like a very beautiful backyard stuff. Max 20 has something for the pets. You saw that beautiful like a dog house and things like that. Even though I decided to put the actual like a dog bed inside. Don't worry, the dog are not going to spend time outside that much. But if you decide to play around with that kind of situation, you also have a beautiful doggy small house outside. They're so cute. I really wanted to use them just like once, at least once. Yeah. So yeah, we are inside, like I said, a little bit darker colors. You can see this is these wallpapers are from Harry Copenhagen, yes, set apartment Copenhagen. I really love them so much. I tend to use them a lot in my builds because they are very beautiful, traditional, so elegant. I love them so much, but still, like, you're going to see the rest of the house. I mean, I don't want to repeat myself. I don't want to do very similar stuff all the time. So yeah, even when I'm using like the same wallpapers or something similar, I really try to make at least something different. And I also use, and this is not a new set, but still, it's a new CC set for me. I talked about this in my couple of previous builds where I decided to use and add another creator, and it's Valia. So Valia has some amazing sets that I really cannot stop using. Here I decided to use her oh my god, what's the name? Curtains. Yeah, curtains. They are so freaking beautiful. So many different swatches for so many different styles. So I think it's such a cool thing to use, especially for the builds like this. You can see that I mixed a lot of different stuff. It's not heavily like old, but still it has some kind of a hint to it, and also very elegant in some way, but still cozy. I love this so freaking much. Now when I'm watching this, it could be very brownish, maybe too much for me when I'm looking this right now, when I'm recording this voiceover, but still somehow I decided to go with this combo. I don't know why. I love it so freaking much. We also have this very cute same style, but laundry slash some kind of a bathroom situation. It's not bathroom, this is like powder room. Yeah, you can call it powder room. And this is that garage that I was talking about. We have that station for the candles, we have for making juices, we have a pumpkin crafting table, we have woodworking table, we have a lot of different stuff going on, but you can use them during the gameplay, and you can play around and make something very cool. Maybe dad or like a male, since I don't know, somehow I figured it could be like a male sim could do very handy things, maybe also teaching kids or helping, because they also have a garden, they have a greenhouse, maybe he's doing a lot of things outside. Maybe this could be that like a perfect old couple in a neighborhood that everyone loves, and they're helping everyone in the community and the neighborhood. I love to have some kind of story like that, especially when you guys are making your own and filling the worlds with my builds. You literally need a build like this, especially if you have kids in the family. They can go here and they can teach them, like taking private lessons from math or some different subject from school. It could be such a cool thing for the gameplay. You can do a lot, especially now when we have businesses and hobbies. I'm still not very familiar with what kind of hobbies we can do. We didn't get a lot in this expansion pack, but when it comes to the businesses, you can actually do a lot. You can actually turn every single thing into a business or hobby that you can, have some kind of money and income from it. That it's very good, very good. I'm very excited to see what it's going to be next, especially after this. For me, this works perfectly. I don't know what's going on, but I test this a lot. I test every single build and play around with every single build, and everything looks good and everything works fine. So let me know, guys, in the comments, what do you think about it. I hope you like this one. Please don't forget to like it and give it a subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of my future content. And like always, you will find this on my gallery and also on my Patreon page. Love you all, and bye bye.